1. A young child with a rare genetic disorder receives a revolutionary gene therapy that corrects the issue at its source. What was once a lifetime of suffering is now a cured condition thanks to modern science. We are finally editing the blueprints of our own health. 2. Wearable devices now monitor heart rhythms around the clock, instantly alerting doctors to dangerous patterns before a heart attack happens. This simple technology has already saved thousands of lives by turning medical emergencies into routine checkups. 3. Scientists have successfully used artificial intelligence to map the shapes of nearly every known protein in the human body. This massive breakthrough speeds up drug discovery by years, helping us find treatments for diseases that were previously impossible to touch. 4. Modern robotic surgery allows doctors to perform complex procedures through tiny incisions with absolute precision. Patients who once faced weeks of painful recovery are now walking home the very next day. Technology is making the most dangerous surgeries feel routine. 5. We have seen global life expectancy climb from just 31 years in 1900 to over 73 years today thanks to vaccines and antibiotics. This massive leap is the direct result of humans using technology to fight off our oldest and deadliest biological enemies. 6. Cancer patients are now receiving personalized treatments where their own immune cells are re-engineered to hunt down tumors. This therapy has turned once terminal diagnoses into stories of full recovery. The era of targeted smart medicine has finally arrived. 7. Telemedicine now allows a person living in a remote village to consult with the world's best specialists via a simple video call. Distance no longer dictates the quality of care you receive. Life-saving advice is now accessible from literally anywhere. 8. Small, implanted devices now help those who have lost their hearing to perceive sound with incredible clarity. Technology is not just treating illness. It is restoring our natural senses and helping us engage fully with the world around us again. 9. Diabetes management has been transformed by continuous monitors that talk directly to insulin pumps to regulate blood sugar automatically. Patients no longer have to live in fear of sudden spikes or drops. Life has become much more stable and free. 10. Scientists have developed blood tests that can detect the early markers of various cancers long before any physical symptoms appear. Catching a disease while it is still tiny means it can be cured with minimal effort. Prevention is the new frontier of health. 11. New 3D printing technology is being used to create custom prosthetics that fit perfectly and cost a fraction of traditional models. People who were once limited by their physical injuries are now running and climbing again. Innovation is restoring human freedom. 12. The rapid development of mRNA vaccines showed us how quickly we can respond to a global health threat when we have the right tools. We went from identifying a new virus to having a working vaccine in record time. Science is our greatest shield. 13. Smart contact lenses are being tested to monitor eye health and provide vision correction that adjusts in real time. We are moving toward a future where our senses are enhanced rather than just maintained. The future of sight is looking clearer every day. 14. High-resolution imaging like MRI and CT scans allows doctors to see inside the body without ever making a cut. Detecting a hidden injury or tumor early has saved countless lives. Being able to see the unseen is a superpower for modern doctors. 15. Advances in organ transplant technology are helping to keep donated organs viable for much longer during transport. This means more patients get the second chance at life they desperately need. Technology is helping us share the gift of life better. 16. Exoskeletons are helping people with spinal cord injuries to stand up and take their first steps in years. Seeing a patient regain the ability to walk is a testament to how far engineering has come. We are literally putting people back on their feet. 17. Scientists are now using digital twins to simulate how a specific drug will react in a patient's body before the first dose is taken. This prevents dangerous side effects and ensures the treatment works perfectly. Medicine is becoming a precise science. 18. Advanced hearing aids now use artificial intelligence to filter out background noise in crowded rooms. People who were once isolated by hearing loss can now join in conversations with ease. Technology is helping us reconnect with our loved ones. 19. Targeted radiation therapy can now hit a tumor with extreme accuracy while sparing the surrounding healthy tissue. This has drastically reduced the side effects of cancer treatment. Patients can now fight for their lives without losing their quality of life. 20. We have successfully used gene editing to treat cases of sickle cell disease that were once considered lifelong burdens. Correcting DNA errors is no longer science fiction. It is reality. We are learning to fix the root causes of genetic suffering. 21. Portable ultrasound devices that plug into a phone are helping doctors in developing nations diagnose issues on the spot. Sophisticated medical imaging is now becoming a global commodity. Health is being democratized for everyone everywhere. 22. AI-powered diagnostic tools can now scan thousands of skin lesions in seconds to accurately identify early skin cancer. They are becoming more accurate than even the most experienced dermatologists. We have a tireless second opinion available to us. 23. Advances in synthetic biology are allowing us to grow skin grafts for severe burn victims in the lab. This saves patients from painful surgeries on other parts of their bodies. Technology is helping us heal from the outside in. 24. Smart beds now monitor vital signs while we sleep and alert us to early signs of respiratory or cardiac distress. Our homes are turning into personal wellness centers that guard our health while we rest. Longevity starts with good sleep. 25. The use of virtual reality is helping patients manage chronic pain by distracting the brain away from pain signals. It is a drug-free way to improve comfort and recovery. We are finding new ways to heal using the power of the mind and tech. 26. Modern pacemakers can now be wirelessly programmed by doctors, saving patients from additional risky surgeries. Technology is making life easier and safer for those living with heart conditions. We are creating devices that grow with our needs. 27. Sequencing an entire human genome now takes just a few hours and costs less than $1,000. This data is the key to unlocking personalized medicine for every individual. We are reading the book of life in clear, plain language. 28. Smart pill bottles now track medication adherence and remind patients if they miss a dose. This simple innovation ensures that treatments are actually effective by keeping people on track. Technology is helping us stick to our healing plans. 29. New robotic systems are helping therapists guide patients through physical rehabilitation exercises with perfect form. Consistency is the secret to recovery, and robots provide it every single time. We are getting better faster through machine help. 30. Researchers are using light-based therapies to kill bacteria in wounds without the need for traditional antibiotics. This helps prevent the growth of dangerous drug-resistant superbugs. Innovation is keeping our medical toolkit sharp. 31. Brain-computer interfaces are now allowing people who have lost their ability to speak to communicate through a screen. Restoring the human voice is one of the most beautiful achievements of technology. We are breaking down barriers of silence. 32. Modern water purification tech is helping to eliminate waterborne diseases that kill millions in developing areas. Providing clean water is the single most effective way to improve global longevity. Innovation saves lives on a massive scale. 33. AI algorithms can now predict a patient's risk of developing sepsis hours before symptoms appear. This gives doctors the time they need to act and save the patient. Speed is the difference between life and death in a hospital ward. 34. Cryogenic preservation of specialized blood cells is making complex cancer treatments more widely available to patients. We are building the infrastructure for a longer, healthier life for everyone. The future of medicine is cold and precise. 35. Smart inhalers for asthma patients track local air quality and provide data to help prevent attacks. Managing chronic conditions is becoming a proactive, data-driven effort. We are no longer just reacting to health crises. 36. Advances in bioprinting are paving the way for the future of printing custom tissues for transplants. One day, we may not need to wait for a donor at all. We are developing the ability to replace our parts like a machine. 37. Remote monitoring of patients with heart failure has reduced hospital readmission rates by nearly 50%. Keeping people in their own homes is the best way to ensure comfort and recovery. Technology keeps us where we want to be. 38. Laser eye surgery has corrected the vision of millions, allowing them to live without glasses or contacts. This safe and quick procedure is a perfect example of tech improving daily life. We are literally seeing the world in a new light. 39. Smart contact lenses that monitor glucose for diabetics are being developed to replace painful finger pricks. Managing diabetes is moving toward a future of complete, painless automation. We are making chronic health easy to handle. 40. AI is helping scientists scan millions of chemical compounds to find new antibiotics for resistant bacteria. We are using the power of data to win the arms race against evolving microbes. Science never stops fighting for our health. 41. Wearable patches that deliver medications slowly over time are making complex treatments much more comfortable. We are moving away from daily injections toward invisible, persistent care. Medicine is becoming a seamless part of our lives. 42. Robotic assistants are helping surgeons in the operating room by holding cameras and tools with perfect, shaky-free stability. Every detail matters in surgery, and technology ensures perfection. We are elevating the standard of medical care. 43. New screening tools for dementia are using speech patterns and AI to detect early cognitive decline. Catching issues early is the best way to help patients maintain their quality of life. Knowledge is the foundation of long-term care. 44. Advances in prenatal care are allowing doctors to perform life-saving surgeries on babies while they are still in the womb. We are intervening earlier and more effectively than ever before. Life is being protected from the very beginning. 45. Biosensors that stick to the skin can detect stress levels and help users practice calming exercises. We are finally giving people the tools to manage their mental health as easily as their physical health. Wellness is a total lifestyle. 46. Digital health records are making it possible for doctors to see a complete history of a patient in seconds. This prevents mistakes and ensures that everyone is on the same page. Coordination is the key to effective medical treatment. 47. Nanoparticles are being used to deliver chemotherapy drugs directly into cancer cells, avoiding the healthy ones. This makes treatment much more effective and less toxic. We are finding ways to be precise in our fight against disease. 48. Advances in orthopedics are allowing for 3D printed titanium bone replacements that integrate perfectly with the body. We are rebuilding broken bones to be stronger and more durable than they were before. Injury is no longer the end of the line. 49. AI-driven medical imaging is catching small tumors that humans might miss. By acting as a second set of eyes, it ensures that nothing is overlooked during a routine scan. Technology is our partner in the fight for health. 50. We are living in a golden age of medical discovery where the impossible becomes routine. With every new device and breakthrough, we are adding years to our lives and life to our years. The future of human health has never been brighter. 1. A student in a remote village can now access the exact same university lectures as someone at an Ivy League school. The internet has leveled the playing field, allowing curious minds to learn anything anywhere for free. Knowledge is no longer a luxury. 2. Before the digital age, encyclopedias cost a fortune and were often outdated by the time they reached your shelf. Today, billions of people have instant access to the sum of human knowledge through a smartphone. We are all living in an era of information. 3. Online platforms now offer high-quality coding and design courses that cost almost nothing compared to traditional colleges. Millions of people have used these tools to switch careers and double their income. Skill-based learning is the new global currency. 4. Language apps allow anyone to learn a new tongue in months rather than years through interactive, gamified lessons. People are connecting across borders, breaking down cultural barriers that once kept us divided. We are becoming a truly global village. 5. Farmers in developing nations use mobile data to check real-time market prices for their crops, ensuring they get a fair deal. Information is power, and it is directly helping families escape the cycle of poverty. Tech is giving people a fair chance. 6. Open access research papers mean that medical discoveries are available to everyone, not just those in wealthy labs. Doctors in small clinics can now implement the latest proven treatments for their patients. Information saves lives when it is free. 7. Educational videos have made complex topics like physics and calculus accessible to anyone with an internet connection. A child who loves space can watch a NASA briefing or a tutorial on rocket science in seconds. Curiosity is now fueled by instant access. 8. Digital libraries allow people in regions with no physical bookstores to borrow thousands of titles for free. Readers are finally able to explore literature and history without geographical limits. Literacy is expanding everywhere on the planet right now. 9. Podcast interviews with experts provide a masterclass in almost any subject while you commute to work. We are turning wasted travel time into a daily opportunity for personal growth and learning. The world's brightest minds are now your teachers. 10. Crowdsourced learning platforms let thousands of people work together to solve complex math and engineering problems. When we share information, we solve things faster. Collaboration is the new model for human progress and collective intelligence. 11. The rise of massive open online courses has allowed millions of people to earn certificates from top-tier institutions. You no longer need to move to a big city to get a world-class education. Opportunity is finally being distributed globally. 12. Interactive maps allow students to explore the entire world from their living rooms. Seeing history in 3D geography is no longer just a dry subject in a dusty textbook, but an active, immersive experience. We are exploring the globe without leaving. 13. Search engines act as a universal librarian that never sleeps, answering any question you can dream up in an instant. This speed of discovery has made us the most informed generation in human history. Every question finds its answer now. 14. Social media groups allow people with rare interests to find community and share specialized knowledge globally. If you want to learn beekeeping or ancient pottery, there is a master ready to help you online. No hobby is too niche to learn anymore. 15. Ebooks and audiobooks have made reading accessible to those with visual impairments through screen reading tech. Information is being adapted to suit every human need, ensuring no one is left behind. Technology is making knowledge truly universal. 16. YouTube tutorials have become the world's most popular school for DIY home repair, saving families thousands in labor costs. We are learning how to maintain our homes and lives independently. Practical skills are now available at our fingertips. 17. Real-time news updates allow people in unstable regions to stay informed about their own safety and civic rights. Access to verified information is a fundamental tool for participating in a democracy. Truth is reaching more people than ever before. 18. AI-powered translation tools can convert any web page into your native language in a single click. We are removing the language barrier that once locked information behind borders. The entire web is now open to every single human on Earth. 19. Massive online databases allow anyone to trace their family history back hundreds of years using digital archives. People are discovering their roots and cultural heritage in ways that were once impossible. Identity is becoming easier to reclaim and explore. 20. Teachers can now use digital whiteboards and interactive games to make lessons engaging for every type of learner. Education is no longer a one-size-fits-all model, but a flexible, personalized experience. Every child is getting a better start. 21. Satellite imagery allows anyone to see the impacts of climate change or urbanization in real time. We are developing a global conscience by seeing the planet's challenges with our own eyes. Information is turning into urgent global action. 22. Financial literacy blogs and apps are teaching millions how to save, invest, and manage their money effectively. Personal finance is moving from a secret held by the wealthy to a basic skill for all. Prosperity is being shared through information. 23. Video platforms allow master craftsmen to share traditional skills that were once at risk of disappearing. Ancient techniques for weaving, forging, and cooking are being preserved for the future. Culture is being saved by digital recording. 24. Virtual museums let people tour the Louvre or the British Museum from a classroom in rural India. We are breaking down the walls of elite institutions to share art with the masses. Beauty is no longer reserved for the few. 25. The cost of storage has plummeted so much that a small device can hold an entire library of information. Knowledge is becoming portable, durable, and practically free to carry. We are walking around with the history of the world in our pockets. 26. Discussion forums allow students to debate ideas with peers from different cultures and viewpoints. This exposure is building empathy and tolerance in a way that textbooks never could. We are learning from each other's lived experiences. 27. Government transparency portals allow citizens to track exactly how their taxes are being spent. When information is public, accountability becomes a standard part of civic life. Democracy is getting stronger through the power of open data. 28. Coding camps that are entirely free online have helped people in low-income areas land high-paying tech jobs. This is the ultimate tool for social mobility in the 21st century. Education is breaking the chains of economic status. 29. Digital health portals allow patients to read and understand their own medical data and lab results. You are no longer just a passive recipient of care, but an active partner in your health. Knowledge empowers you to advocate for yourself. 30. Amateur astronomers are using shared data to discover new planets and star clusters alongside pros. Science is becoming a participatory sport where anyone with a laptop can contribute. Discovery is a collective human endeavor now. 31. Newsletters written by independent journalists are bypassing big media to provide honest, deep-dive reporting. We are finding more diverse perspectives than ever before in human history. The truth is becoming easier to find among the noise. 32. Digital platforms allow people to sell their knowledge as courses, making education a two-way street. Anyone with a unique skill can become a teacher and an earner overnight. we are unlocking the potential of every single human being. 33. Weather apps save millions of lives annually by delivering life-saving warnings to the most vulnerable. Information is being used to protect communities from the volatility of our planet. Safety is becoming a result of better communication. 34. Remote work tools have enabled people to access global job markets without leaving their hometowns. We are keeping talent in local communities while connecting them to the global economy. Opportunity is finally coming to where the people are. 35. The speed of information has allowed social justice movements to organize and advocate for change efficiently. When injustice happens, the world knows within minutes, not weeks. Transparency is our best weapon against systemic abuse. 36. Online legal databases allow individuals to understand their rights before entering a courtroom. Justice is becoming more accessible because the law is no longer a hidden secret of elite attorneys. Rights are meaningful only when known. 37. Adaptive learning software adjusts the difficulty of lessons based on the student's unique progress. We are finally treating every student as an individual with their own needs and pace. No one is falling through the cracks anymore. 38. Music and art are now instantly shareable, allowing creators to find an audience regardless of their location. We are seeing a renaissance of local art reaching a global stage. Expression is finally free from the gatekeepers. 39. Massive datasets on agriculture allow local farmers to maximize their yields and minimize chemical use. Technology is helping us feed the world while protecting the soil for the next generation. Sustainability is driven by smart data. 40. High-quality documentaries are teaching people about the natural world in ways that textbooks never could. We are cultivating a generation that deeply cares about conservation and biodiversity. Nature is becoming a global classroom. 41. Peer-to-peer tutoring networks connect high-performing students with those who need a little extra help. We are fostering a culture of mutual support and shared success in our schools. Helping each other learn is our new social norm. 42. Digital signatures and records have made bureaucracy faster, cheaper, and less frustrating for all citizens. We are saving billions of hours that can be spent on more meaningful human pursuits. Life is becoming simpler through better tech. 43. Scientific research journals are increasingly moving toward open access models to accelerate breakthroughs. We are learning that knowledge grows faster when it is allowed to flow freely. Progress is a team sport played by the whole world. 44. Maps of public transportation allow people to navigate complex city systems with absolute ease. We are making cities more accessible to all, especially for the elderly and those with disabilities. Transit is a right when everyone can navigate it. 45. E-learning platforms provide safe spaces for people in restrictive environments to explore new ideas. Knowledge is a spark that can light the way to a more open, free society. Education is the ultimate tool of quiet revolution. 46. Mobile banking apps are teaching financial literacy to populations that have never had a bank account. We are integrating billions into the global economy through simple, secure tools. Financial inclusion is the foundation of dignity. 47. Live-streamed lectures allow people to hear from world leaders and experts in real time. We are participating in history as it happens, rather than reading about it years later. Presence is no longer limited by physical travel. 48. Creative tools for editing video and photo are now free and powerful, enabling anyone to be a creator. We are turning from consumers of media into producers of our own culture. Everyone has a story worth telling now. 49. Public archives of historical documents are being digitized to preserve our collective memory forever. We are ensuring that the lessons of the past are not lost to time or decay. History is becoming a living, accessible asset for all. 50. The democratization of education is the most powerful investment we have ever made in our species. By unleashing the potential of billions, we are creating a future that is smarter, kinder, and more prosperous. The age of learning is just starting.